I don't know if you guys think this is fair or not. When we bought our cabin in the Smoky Mountains, current owners and sellers were using a property management company. We were getting to the closing table. The sellers had told us, we don't know what your plans are. Do you plan to use our cabin company that we have now? And I was like, no, I plan to run it on my own. It's like, okay, let me talk to the cabin company because I'm pretty sure we have some future bookings. We closed on our cabin in June and there were 3 bookings in July, 1 in September, and 1 in November and December. So she calls the cabin company. Cabin company tells her because they didn't notify the cabin company that they were selling their cabin, seller then became responsible for covering the financial loss for those bookings. So because we were not utilizing their cabin company, the sellers were then going to be out of pocket over $15,000. So the sellers came to us and they were like, this is going to happen if you don't take over this cabin company. Is this something we can negotiate in the sale price? And we were shocked. We were like, no. Honestly, we knew if we did not cover these somehow that they weren't going to sell the cabin to us. What Ben and I ended up doing is we reached out to the cabin company. We made a very hybrid contract where I would still run things on my own, but for these 4 to 5 bookings, I would use the property management company. It was a mess. It was my first year running things, so I'm still getting used to the new cleaners and I'm getting used to communicating with guests. And I would say, we have X cabin companies stays coming up. I would reach out to the cabin company like, hey guys, do you remember you have our bookings, are the cleaners set? 2 out of those 4 bookings, the cleaners didn't show up on time. I'm calling this property management company that's very, very popular. You guys are dropping the ball on this. Only benefit that came out of it, of them dropping the ball, the reviews would not harm my Airbnb business at the time or the direct booking. It would be directly because of them. But then I also had to give 40% of my revenue to this cabin company for not even doing a good job. Do you think it was a simple mistake? And I also see the property management company side of it. I feel like that came down on us and I just didn't agree that it should have came down on us. I don't know. What do you guys think?